To Canada Cup Season 3, we're into game number 2 already. Sneaky Nyx Assassins versus compLexity Gaming here on twitch.tv/Dota2 Canada Cup. It's been an absolute pleasure covering this tournament for you. And my God, we've had one of the manliest games I've ever seen in that first game of this best-of-3 series. It's looking to be a good game number 2. Joining me tonight, Mott Paxer Statman, but more, of course, obviously, my partner in crime, Kyle Guy. How you doing, man?
Doing good, Mott. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long enough day as it is, and now already a game like that to lead off this best of 3. It's gonna be a long one, and frankly, I might have to hit the sack when this one's all said and done. But I'm also very thankful I had the opportunity to come in here and cast this one. Is like you said last time, this is turning into a fantastic rivalry between two teams. Their last best of 3 was such intense, and now with this kind of a start, it's proving to be a very promising, turn of events for both teams. I don't know.
It's getting ridiculous with some of these picks, with some of these games, and I wanted to bring up a stat that the manager of compLexity just mentions to me that Limp, who is actually from Sweden, has been playing Dota for 18 hours today. It is currently 4 o'clock in the morning for him, and they are extraordinarily motivated to win this 1-2, just so they can get out. Can Limp get some sleep? We'll have to see here in the next couple of minutes, especially after that heartbreaking loss in ESL 1 to these Sneaky Nyx Assassin players. A win here could be huge for them. They're trying to take this 1-2-0, and Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they're looking to get on the board here, and they're going to look to bring this to game number 3.
Yep, and then the winner of this series, of course, moves on to the finals, where they will match up and meet with Navi US, and that will, of course, be a best-of-5 series, and that is it's set right now to be played this upcoming Saturday, starting at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be an exciting matchup. Indeed, of course, the winner looking to get a hold of a piece of that $4,000 prize pool. Big stuff. And, well, hopping into the draft at hand here, I'm feeling a little bit of that Cloud9 sensation here. Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they pulled it out in the previous best-of-3 series, and here it is again, the Visage Drow Ranger combo.
You have to expect that this is coming, I think, and I mean, Sneaky Nyx Assassins have played this, and in fact, a lot of the North American teams really go for this. And not just North American teams. I mean, this is a global phenomenon, and one that's very, very strong right now. It's just so difficult to deal with if you have map control, if you can use the Visage Familiars in a decent way. You're just going to be able to take down towers so quickly, and there's not much you can do to stop it. On top of that, your damage is absolutely ridiculous. If you get some more ranged heroes coming in, it's just so difficult to deal with. compLexity Gaming have to find a way to bring down this Drow and Visage early on and make sure that they're a non-factor in this game. And with the way they played early on in the game last game, I'd say that there's a strong possibility that they could shut down that Drow again, which I imagine will be played by Ush, although TC can play it as well. And it really comes down to how effective can this Scarrath be, and what do they combine him up with to make sure they get some kills early on in this game.
Well, if this was last patch mod, I'd say Faceless Void. And you know what? It can still be done.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of times already Faceless Void being able to do what he does best. Yes, he was nerfed down a little bit. His Chronosphere ain't just quite as big as it used to be. The vision has been dramatically reduced, and obviously when you do use Chronosphere, any sort of hero inside will be able to maintain that passive. So that does include both passes on the Visage and the Drow Rangers. So with that, compLexity might think twice, and now they're just going to move on, just complete their support roundup. They do grab that very precious Vengeful Spirit as their second support.
And this is something that is actually huge in this game. The armor reduction is unbelievable. You get a medallion, and all of a sudden, Drow and Visage, who, until Visage gets Gravekeeper's Cloak, he's not very tanky. And Drow, obviously, until she gets some armor through agility, she's not very tanky either. You can just bring them down very quickly. The swap increase as well is a very nice, I think, change for the Vengeful Spirit. And she's one of the best heroes in this current patch, I believe, right now. She's one of the best supports at the very least. And I'm sure that this is probably the dual roaming combo you're looking for from compLexity Gaming. If you want to stop Drow and Visage, this is going to be the two heroes to do it. And I think this is a very solid start for compLexity Gaming. So
5 seconds.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a good foundation of supports. Expect some early movement, early aggression. Adding continuous pressure on the Nyx Assassins. We saw that last game, Mott. Remember, it was a hot mess from the start. They were just relentlessly attacking TC in that mid lane, not giving anything easy. And, well, it looked like it could potentially be a TC Viper. Now, Viper can definitely stand pretty strong when there is aggression coming his way with the benefit of that corrosive skin. He's also going to be looking to build into that extra sustain, get a hold of that mech, and just really add extra presence to his team. And I'm liking it a lot thus far, and as things progress here with the bans, it is compLexity Gaming who do get rid of that Faceless Void. They also get rid of that Ancient Apparition, which is a primary favorable pickup, I'd say, in the hands of Fluff. So, that, they're tired of that shit. They get rid of it. Sneaky Nyx Assassins banning out the Death Prophet. Time. They also get rid of that Mirana, so maybe a bit of a respect ban there. We saw a really, really impressive performance from Moonmeander on that Mirana. Also getting rid of the Spectre, who we've seen a ton of. Now, interesting enough, a lot of people feel like Spectre's got to be one of the best core late gamers in this patch, but I know she also doesn't have the best record. I want to say that she's well below the 50% mark as far as how performance has been, and they also get rid of the Centaur. So not that many off-lane options left. You could, of course, have your Tidehunter there if Mike does want to grab it up, but we'll see what they decide to go for.
Oh, nice. We get to see Legion. One of the first times I'll see this hero, or at least I'll cast this hero in this current meta. I've looked forward to this. I think she's very strong, especially at overwhelming odds. In this game, maybe not the best choice, but still, I don't know. This could go very well. Very tanky up against Drow and Visage. She could duel. She could do very well with that. She'll have armor reduction. And you're probably going to see an Assault Cuirass on her eventually, so even more armor reduction going the way for compLexity Gaming. Pretty good hero up against Viper as well. Disables the passive. It used to. I think they changed that actually in the last patch, which is unfortunate.
They did change it, yes.
So Corrosive Skin's actually going to do a shit ton of damage to her. Well, that's unfortunate, but still. I'm excited because I don't get to see this hero enough. I mean, I don't know how much you've casted it, but I've casted it, I think, a total of 0 times since the patch came out, so...
I've seen it quite a few times, and in fact, I've seen it fill all of the roles. Anything from a support, just kind of protecting out someone like a Drow Ranger and just using the benefit of removing the stun and adding extra heal to sustain in lane. I've seen it used as more of a core carry, just farming it on the side. But the best I've seen it was in the mid lane. I saw Fnatic pick it up, Hani use it pretty significantly there. I saw Cleave upset Fnatic using it, and it was also early today we saw Dread use it as an off-laner. He had a very primary start, but it ended up falling short, if I do remember correctly. But regardless, the objective typically at hand is get to that level 6, get the duels, and try to bring in as much damage as possible. Now, if you're going against a team that can counter that back in those duels very easily, I always see Legion Commander run into a very, very hard time. And normally when you're going against something like a Vengeful Spirit, it proves very difficult. But they have the Vengeful Spirit on their side, and well, look at this. A Zeus going to be grabbed up here. I want to say this is going to be their mid laner, as we've seen a couple of teams like EG run it as a support, but with the lineup they already have here, this is looking like a mid lane Zeus that might be going against the Viper.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like, yeah, you can harass down Viper, but the problem is he's got Corrosive Skin, which is just great magic resistance in this game, and I think this is more for just making sure that they have vision of the Nature's Prophet, they have vision of Drow and Viper and all of those heroes on the map if they're split pushing, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of split pushing here. They want to have vision through Thunder God's Wrath, and getting also map control as well through your Lightning Bolts is pretty important. But I don't know if this is their mid laner. I don't know if this is the best choice for them, just because Viper essentially destroys this hero once he gets Corrosive Skin. And he's going to outrange Zeus. He's going to outright click him. And I don't know if this is really the best matchup for him. This is a very strange pickup to me, but certainly exciting. I mean, I'm down for it, but if they're really trying to take this 2-0, I don't know if this is the best choice for them. So,
yeah, seeing these more unorthodox grabs is definitely something that we can enjoy as spectators. So, but maybe compLexity have something up their sleeve that they're not quite seeing. There is room for flexibility in their draft already. We could see anything crazy from the Skywrath maybe instead, adhering to the mid lane. Vengeful could actually be a core instead. I've already talked about how Legion Commander has been very flexible as far as how teams have been using it in its roles. So really, who knows? I mean, the patch is still so soon that really theory crafting as far as how things go just still becomes quite the mystery. So for compLexity though, when they get to this final pickup, it's gonna really give us an idea of what to expect. So, Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they get Nature's Prophet. More than likely, this is IX Mike's going to be hero here in the off lane, as we've seen before, and he knows what he's doing with the hero. Last game, though, can't help but feel like he did struggle a little bit with the clockwork. Was feeding over quite a bit of kills early in the game. Did pull off some knife plays in the mid game, and they looked like they were turning back, but ultimately just didn't quite get to the peaking point he'd like. So looking to come back strong here with Nature's Prophet. Their final grab's going to be a Bane, and to round out the conclusion of this draft, it's going to be a Slark grab, and it's going to be in the hands of Moonmeander.
Yeah, this is actually very exciting. This is a good hero for Moon, especially in this game. Catching Slark out is very difficult. The only lockdown they really have is going to be your Fiend's Grip. Silence is going to be very important to make sure Moonmander is not really running all over the place and getting kills. And it also slaps the split push pretty effectively, especially if you're going for a Blink or even a Shadow Blade. You just get some extra mobility here. Moonmander should have a good time, and it's a crazy draft. I like it. I like the crazy draft coming up from compLexity. I'm a bit hesitant to say that they have the advantage here, especially after the Visage Drought pickup, which is so difficult to deal with. And Sneaky Nyx Assassins, especially with the Nature's Prophet pickup, they have so much push. They have so much potential to bring this towards the late game and even just finish it early with some nice Visage Familiars, with some Treant pushes, and even some fighting potential as well. So we'll have to see how things round out here as the draft completes itself.
I agree. And for the Sneaky Nyx Assassins, I'd say on paper do have formulated a better draft, but I'm curious to see how compLexity plan on making it work right now. So here we are getting ready to hop into game number 2 of this best of 3 series, an extremely exciting and intense game number 1. If you out there liked what you saw, remember, you can get the ticket bundle in the store right now for the Canada Cup Season 3. I know we're on the back end of the tournament, but every game is going to continue to get more and more exciting. It's $5.99 in the store. You get access to watch all the games inside of Dota TV. If you don't like the camera work from either of us casters, hell, you can just do whatever the hell you want with it. You can listen to whatever the hell you want, play on some jams, and just really watch inside the game. And you also get that sweet little Bearski courier. This guy has ran away from home apparently with that knapsack, and he's fleeing off to Canada, and he needs a place to stay. Hopefully that place is going to be yours.
He's very cute, adorable. We've seen many of the players already using him in game. I've had some friends use him, and I've picked him and used him myself from time to time. He's actually just the most adorable thing in the world. So he's over here on the right side of your screen, obviously. We're going to switch over to the regular in-game camera screen, however, and we're ready to go. As soon as Nyx Assassins jump into the game, we're actually missing currently, it seems to be Ush's hero, which is that Drow. So they're going to pick him up in a second. Again, this has been a very long day for both squads, none longer than compLexity's Limp. A 14-hour Dota day, or 18, I believe, I'm not sure. It was one of the two, but it's 4 a.m. currently over in Sweden time. Hopefully they can take this 2 hour, at least that's what they're thinking. Nyx Assassins, they're saying not so fast. We have a good draft here, we're going to take this 1-1, push it to game number 3 at the very least. So, introducing your Dire team, she's going to be on your Drow Ranger up at the top lane. Whitebeard will be playing your Visage. We'll have Fluff and Stuff on your Bane, no surprise there. TC on the Viper and IX Mike 88. Got to be your offlane Nature's Prophet, playing that Fury on as well. So,
on your Radiant side, we got compLexity Gaming starting up here in your offlane at the top, who I would say was probably the MVP of last game. It's Moonmeander back. He's playing your Slark. Just nearby off to the right-hand side, you can see Riser previously playing that Earthshaker, now back playing that Vengeful Spirit just nearby. We got Z-Freak, who's going to be playing your Skywrath Mage. Over in the mid lane, it's me, Mario, also known as Zeus, being picked up by Swindle Melons. And finally, that leaves Limp, going to be playing your Legion Commander. Welcome to Captain's Mode.
Yeah, seriously, this guy needs a model update. Zeus is the dumbest looking hero in the game. I think you and I have talked about this. God, he's just so stupid. I'm sorry.
And you saw what impressive work they did with Shadow Fiend. I think they could do something just as nice with Zeus.
Yeah,
I hope so.
And I think they actually went kind of a different direction than what he looked like in the in original Dota and Warcraft 3. More the Mountain King there than here. And now he's just kind of he looks like a pretty short human. He's going to be mid, so.
His mustache is like bigger than his face together.
It really is. Also,
this guy could use a grooming, if I say so myself.
His chops are like sticking out somehow, like on the side of his face. It's actually ridiculous. His beard's nice, but the rest of his body not so much. Anyways, enough of that. Riser's going to pick up the DD rune, heading up top. The aggro tri-lane up against the solo safe lane Ush. Well, for now, as they're rotating Whitebeard up, as well as Fluff and Stuff, this is going to be a deadly lane, especially if Riser gets involved. They're going to smoke up. They want to get some kills early. They might even go mid, but I don't think so. TC did skill up Corrosive Skin first. That is the right decision here up against Swindle, but already a smoke coming out from Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Who gets the first blood here? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see. Both teams going aggressive this one. They play as an aggressive board here on the top, but I think mid lane they're going to strike first. They got the sleep already fly out here. They want to punish this Zeus, who has no escape mechanism. Right clicks to come here. Can they get Swindle Melons? They can! Before even the 1 minute mark, it's Nyx Assassins who strike first in this second game. But here we go, coming back from behind, it's Riser throwing out the Magic Missile and Arcane Bolt, and well, there you go. A strike back, and we're even it up, 1-1. Man, these two teams, They love to go toe-to-toe.
What's really impressive to me is they were able to get that kill, that first blood, without having any real damaging abilities. There was no soul assumption, there was no brain sap, and TC didn't even have his poison attack yet, so they just dove past the tower with boots first from Fluff, which means they get the kill easily. Fluff was very close to dying. Had he had no boots there, he goes down to that tower for sure, and they'd probably get another kill with that rotation back in. So they do want to punish the Zeus like you talked about, but they can do so just through TC alone. But they're trying to go on TC now. There might be a magic missile from Riser. He's looking to go TC in some trouble. There's the Arcane Bolt. He'll fall. Nicely done, getting yet another kill for compLexity. And just making sure that they're securing Swindle Melons, at least a little bit of farm here in this mid lane. And now you head top here for compLexity. Moon Meander sitting on the back end of 9 last hits, surprisingly enough, in this top lane. We'll see if they can get yet another kill here as they rotate up towards Whitebeard.
For how many times Team Sna has gone against compLexity, they need to know already that they're just an aggressive team and that you're never going to be safe, and they're going to continue to pressure things out. And as you see here, top lane willing to go well behind enemy lines to try to find out a Visage. You know, you can't risk staying in lane with low life and without the information of knowing where the supports are. Oh, Ush going to retreat to the north. They're going to swarm them right here, and they will be able to bring them down. Very nice pick off. This is looking like a repeat of last time, and they want more. Whitebeard might be caught out as well, but he's trying to get something done with Riser. Rotations in, coming from Mike all the way from the bottom. He wants to take down Moon Meander. One more right click. Maybe two. Oh no, he's slipping on through. They can't quite catch up, and they're going to slow him down. Arcane Bolt return here. Can they at least get Z-Freak for exchange? They can. Wow. Would have been much better to get a hold of Moon Meander, but instead they have to accept the Skywrath Mage takedown, and already 5-2 before 3 minutes.
Moon actually did have enough mana to pounce out of that Sprout, but he actually salved in between one of the right clicks of Mike, which I think kept him alive. He had maybe half a second of that salve on him, which actually did enough to keep him alive in that situation. So Moon Meander with it again, this aggressive early game, but he is showing why he's one of the best carries out there. I think at least in North America, he's played his ass off in this series, and he's doing it again. Now they're just going to try to secure us some farm in this top lane, and I think that's really important. Getting levels, he's already up to 4 now, but getting last hits is also very important on top of that. Swindle now picks up a bounty rune. He's got boots coming out, I believe. I'm really kind of curious to see how this Zeus plays out, but we'll see.
We'll see. And the thing is you know what Zeus's potential is if you're a player, and you want to be able to punish his weaknesses, and that's early lane aggression and maybe some more movement to come out. But really, with a Bane and a Visage, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot of early rotations in. Yes. So Swindle Melons is not going to be threatened too much, and he will be able to get to a point where he can bring out some hefty damage with all that serious magic. But, you know, down the road, as we approach the late game, Nyx Assassins, they get a hold of a BKB, and really what Zeus is going to do at that point. So they're going to capitalize with the time they have, but here we go. The pressure is not going to be let up. Cutting right through the trees. Riser goes on through with a magic missile. Concussive shot actually goes on Ush, but they're focused on the support, and they get the takedown, and they want more blood. Look at this team. Constantly on the aggression. They want to be able to take advantage as early as possible. They are tired of playing Dota. They want to end the night sooner than later. Ush, can he wither away from this one? Z-Freak doesn't want to let up. Arcane Bolt, he hides in the trees, and he will take him down. And, well, they're trying to get something back. It's Riser, who's very, very weak. Looking to cut him off, though, is Fluff and stuff. Rotations to come in. Swindle Melons goes to the top lane. There's another takedown, but can Fluff get away from this one? Arcane Bolt, Z-Freak still in hot pursuit. He cuts right through the birds. Can they get the deny? Nope. That is going to be a blast takedown. Oh, it just doesn't stop. Whitebeard now moves in, trying to get a right click in, and he does. Take down the Skywrath Mage, 8-5. Holy moly, this is not letting up. Oh, here comes Mike. Hey, I want to get in the action. He sprouts up Swindle Melons. Let's try to right-click him down now. Moon Meander with very low life here. Fighting creeps. Got to be careful. He takes him down. Z-Freak back from the dead. There's your pouncing on Mike. And he's going to go toe-to-toe with him once more. Another kill. And they blast down Mike. Holy shit, what am I watching?
This game is actually ridiculous. It's 5 minutes in.
Rumble in the top lane.
It's just like, guys, listen, we have to kill everybody. Let's just try to get as many kills as possible. Listen, it's okay if you go down. Moon, I know you're at about 5 HP, but try to kill Mike anyways. Good try, you didn't get it done, but Z-Freak will pick up the pieces for you. I mean, Swindle goes top, and he's like, I'm slow as hell, I'm Mario, but I'm not even fast. I can't do shit here in this top lane, but I'm going to try to get a kill. He goes down. I don't know what's happening. The only thing I know is that compLexity is getting actually 24 CS in that bottom lane for Limb, so he's getting some at least decent CS. Same for TC in the mid lane, but top lane is a damn battle if I've ever seen one. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening anymore, actually. That's it.
I mean, I guess it's props to compLexity, because Limp, the one person who doesn't care to get involved with all the fighting, just kind of planting himself on the bottom, pushes himself towards that level 6. But hey, at this point, if he does want to get involved, he has the benefit of using that sweet duel to build up some early bonus damage. But man, constant action here. I haven't seen this much action in quite a while.
This is a damn war for complexity and Nyx Assassins. They're going to run right into TC, it looks like, and maybe even another hero. TC's going to get caught out. Pounce is going to go. It does connect. Ancient Seals. Well, TC's done. That's a lot of magic damage. Corrosive Skin not really helping there, surprisingly enough. Ix might getting caught out. Dark Pack going through. Now they're going to try to fight on Fluff here. There's the Nightmare coming in. Thunder Guy's Wrath aptly used. Fluff's going to try to get out of there. They will get the kill on the backside. Whitebeard uses the Soul Assumption to pick off Z-Freak, and now Moon still wants this kill. Might get out of there, buddy. The Pounce coming through. Moon's still going in. He's got his ultimate. There's going to be the Dark Pack. They cannot do any damage, so Moon is going way too far in right now. There's going to be overwhelming odds now. Viper Strike on Limp. They want the dual Limp. Get out of there, buddy. And they will get the kill on Mike, but Limp is going to fall. Moon might be next. No mana for the Pounce. Moon, no. Get out of there, buddy. He's going to bottle up. He's got enough to leap away. Can he make it out is the real question here. He's going in all the way. TP coming out. TC gets juked. Moon, what a player. Oh, God.
It just doesn't stop. 21 kills at 7 minutes in, and they just don't want to consider letting up just yet. They are just, this is a bar brawl. Normal Dota matches, boxing. This one, we're hammered. I'm going to break this bottle over the counter, and I'm just going to fucking swag. And it's just going crazy. Unbelievable.
This is Dota, folks. This is 6.82, and I'm all about it. I'm about that 6.82 life. We're not done yet. Concussive shot, Ush getting brought low. Meanwhile, Viper gets a kill on Zeus in the mid lane. I don't know what's going on. I haven't even seen that.
Top lane, Ush is getting caught out. They jump in, they want to take him down, and they do. What am I watching? Clown Shooter, shine at its finest, return back on the Soul Assumption. Moon Meander says, I can take you down. Swipes down the Visage, moves on through. I'm sure mid lane a fight's about to break out because that's just how this game goes here. TC pressing on forward with a few orb attacks, but actually not going to move on in.
Oh, come on, Mike. Wow. I gave you my room. Oh, alright, well, I'm being flamed. That's probably deserving, but still.
You know what, though? I don't blame them. They're tired of playing Dota. And here we go. Look at it come in from behind. Fluff, Invis, scouting out. He's going to see. Oh, they actually see him. They have a convenient sentry right there. Fluff, though, gets the brain set off, takes down the support. Oh, nice. Turn back. Fiend's Grip. Moon gets taken down. And the assistance from Mike with that Wrath of Nature. Oh, good bounce back. Takes down 2. What a play.
That was quite good coming out from Fluff and stuff there, just to be able to get involved in those kills. Ush goes back to the top lane, and, well, I mean, he's not even level 6 yet. That's just how much pressure Complexity's putting on. And they're looking to keep going here and try to take down this tier 2 tower. Maybe in the mid lane, but there's still tier 1 towers across the map. Swindle's trying to get farmed there. Meanwhile, Limp's getting caught out. Magic Missile on TC. Duel is ready, but that would be Limp's death, although he does go down anyways. And they will not keep going here. Mike goes down across the map to Z-Freak, or actually was in that mid lane now. There's a Dark Pack going in. Moon's thinking about going in here with his Pounce. Decides against it, at least for now. Maybe? Oh, there he goes. TC's going to get caught out. Mystic Flare off the mark, but all the damage is going through with the Dark Pact. Ancient Seal. Moon can't get the kill, though. TP from Fluff. Grave Chill coming in as well. Z-Freak getting caught low. And, they're pinging on him. They really want this kill. I don't know if they can, though.
He's fast, though.
Yeah, he's pretty speedy.
He's the fastest freaking guy in the game. Uh-oh. Mike's here. Hi, how's it going now? I'm going to go ahead and throw up the Sprout, and we're going to go toe-to-toe in the Sprout pit right here, and I'm going to get that sweet kill. It's Visage to pick up the last hit, and uh-oh, look who it is. Time to duel, baby! Oh, that did not go as well.
Alright, he got Zeus ulted.
God damn.
Zeus ult now, and they get the kill. 10 minutes in, 16 to 16. That's, those are some kills. 32 kills at 10 minutes into the game, because why not? Bottom lane, it's not done. Swindle's gonna get ulted by Fluff and stuff, and getting right-click down. I honestly don't know who's winning this game right now, but if we check the handy-dandy net worth chart, we can see that it's a 1,500 net worth lead for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. And they're not really getting farm for complexity on any of their heroes. That's going to transition into the later to mid stages of this game. All of their farm is coming from kills, which is not a bad idea. It's just that now Ush is starting to get some room here. Although,
these guys just want to entertain. I don't think they don't care about technicality kind of a play. They just like, let's just fucking fight. And they're constantly having at it. Fluff looking to lingering from behind, but it's Riser who's moving in. Wave of Terrors looking to catch on through and move on the Bane. But there's TC to welcome him with the Viper Strike. Looking to run on back. Now they're moving on Fluff. Mystic Flare to drop. One more Arcane Bolt. They take him down. Then they fire right back. A support per support right there. 2-for-1 trade in the end.
Well, 11 minutes in, and
Dire's top
I
tower
was just actually going for Roche now. Because why not add just another Monkey Wrench here? With Whitebeard, with the Visage Familiar, you might be able to do this. They don't have Medallion, though. This is a Medallion-less Visage coming out. They still have plenty of damage, though, and Roche he's taking quite a beating, but here comes the overwhelming odds. Limp's still no Blink Dagger, not even close to it, in fact. And now there's a mech on TC, so all of a sudden, yeah, Moon Meander gets the top tier 1 tower, but I, again, think that Nyx Assassins are in a very good position to take this to the mid to late game, just because they have the team fight, they have the pressure, they have the Dro and the Visage, they have the map control, potentially. Although this game has been a battling one, we could see kind of a transition into a more farming-oriented game here in the next couple of minutes.
I don't want that shit.
No,
We're almost at 40 kills in 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not down for that. But, I mean, I'm just saying it's a possibility. But no, they're going to smoke. They're going to get another kill here, maybe for sneaky Nyx Assassins. They're going to head mid. They're going to try to find Limp. And they should be able to get this kill. Fluff has got his ult. He's going to use it. And Whitebeard might get caught out. Grave Chill's going to go. Visage Familiar going to stun up as well. Limp getting caught low, and he's going to get Soul Assumption and Brain Sapped. Blown up, all the burst damage coming through from sneaky Nyx Assassins. And until you get some BKBs, compLexity are going to keep getting caught out like that and keep going down, I'd imagine.
Finally, we can actually put some pressure on a tower here and not each other as they finally move in to try to go for the tier 1. Poor LC, 13 minutes in, not yet to get any sort of dual benefits of a bonus damage. It is not happening, and they pull back for now, and it looks like it's compLexity who are going to put up a reasonable defense here in the mid lane. Yeah,
they do push them back, and again, this draft is now starting to, I think, wane here for compLexity. This is where if Nyx Assassins get some magic resistance, magic immunity, this is where it gets difficult. Although they're still far away from BKBs here. There will be an Aghanim's pretty soon coming out for the Visage. They're trying to fight mid. Ush has got very little farm right now with only 36 last hits, and most of his farm, he actually has no kills or assists. He's got 5 deaths. That is one rough game for Nyx. Now you can see TC going in Viper Strike, but there's the Mystic Flare coming in. They're going to blow him up. No, Nightmare keeps him alive now. Moon Meander trying to go to town, and he will grab another kill on Ush with the DD. Mike going in on the backside, diving deep here. Z-Freak. Now he's getting low, but he will back away. Moon Meander pounces out. Ancient Seal, that's going to go on Whitebeard. There will be a TP from Mike to just keep going on Z-Freak. However, there's going to be the, that Blade Mail still doing work. Z-Freak trying to run away. Concussive shot. Here comes Swindle. He's going to try to stop this TP. And will the Ancient Seal Lightning Bolt combo is real. Blink and Moon Meander going to go on Fluff. He's got Nightmare. He will Nightmare himself, but there's the overwhelming odds coming in. The duel finally. Lip gets on the board. He is, in fact, a winner. There it is. Oh my god.
And they continue to segue on through. Maybe they can use this advantage to finally do some damage on this mid lane tower. They would love it. Moving on in, and the thing that just keeps this game action-packed is everyone has such low death timers, and they're willing to either just TP back into the fray or even buy back if needed, as Swindlemelon shown in that previous fight, and it's just an all-out brawl. And we continue it out. So for now, though, they pull back. They step forward. They're looking for the runes. They're scouting it out right now. It's Fluff, but I'm hearing a rotation. There's Mike at the top of above, and they get a nice Swindlemelon pick off there with the benefit of that ultimate. So good grab there to take down the Mario one. And now they're looking to continue going on through. This tier 1 tower is so low, in fact, they're going to go for the deny, and they get it. They take it back for themselves, and, well, sneaky Nyx Assassins do miss out on that extra gold.
Yeah, that's just a bit of an unfortunate turn, but they get the kill, though, on Zeus. Swindle is now... He's getting ganked quite often. 7 deaths to his name. That is more than Ush, who's had probably one of the roughest games for a draw I've seen in some time. This will get him close to, or get him back into it at least a little bit, because they are going for Roshan here. compLexity might have an understanding that this has happened, but they smoke up right next to this Dire War. That's not good. And now you've got to be careful. They do take Roche. They'll take Aegis. They're going to back away, sneaking Nyx Assassins. They're thinking about fighting up into the high ground here. And TC's going to lead the way. He does have the mech. They're going to travel through. They're not going to see them on the other side. compLexity decided not to go for the Roshan or try to fight, but TC's going to run right into Limp. He's going to get caught out. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Z-Freak blows up Fluff. Meanwhile, Limp's going to try to get him out of there. Rise with a nice swap, but he still falls, and Rise is going to go down as well. The double kill for Whitebeard. They're looking for more. Moon Meander in a rough spot. He will fall. Double kill coming up from Z-Freak, who at least gets the Dro out of it, but he is going to go down. No, stays alive with about 100 HP or so. He actually has a Dagon as well, which is kind of surprising. And Zeus goes down to the neutral. Oh boy, compLexity. That's a bad turn of events coming up for them.
Biggest team fight of the game thus far. Advantage for The sneaky Nyx assassins, they segue over to this bottom lane now. Oh, yep, properly use the fortification as you should on every tier 1 tower in this recent patch, but they still regardless pick up that tower, pick up that extra bit of gold, and here we go, looking to farm it up a bit further. But as this game does progress, these death timers do go up. It's going to be fewer fights, not as going to be as high octane as it's been thus far, but still, both teams happy to show that they will not let down. They are happy to get as aggressive as possible if needed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, now there's a lot more open room on this map. There's just going to be more room for us to farm, I think, and that's really going to... I mean, he's got 3 Wraithbands, for God's sakes. At this point in time, he's just trying to find any damage, and it's not even that bad. 3 Wraithbands gets him up to about 150 damage here, which is actually ridiculous. There's a Negative Scepter. I mean, this Visage has actually more farm than this Drow does, which is unbelievable to me. They're fighting. Ike's like gets caught out. That's the Aegis at the very least. TC comes in. Swindle is going to go down. That damage. Moon blinks up onto the high ground. Mike going to get Mystic Flared. He's going to pounce down. Mike about to go down. The Dark Pact doing some work there, but not enough to get the kill.
Here comes
Wrath. My
Limp
God.
might want to fight here. He jumps in. He's going to pull out the duel. He's getting blocked out in the meantime from Riser, looking to retreat in from behind, but it's TC. Retreating back, steps forward. They're making it go here. Moon Meander, though, pulls out the ultimate, trying to swing through. They can't quite catch him. Pounce on forward. And they do make their retreat. Bird's still on the hunt. Nope, still timid. Back and forth play. Wow, big silence coming out from Ush. Catches on all 3. Moon, desperation to get away from this one. Gets healed up from the LC, and now Fluff ends up falling. They're getting flanked from both sides here. A bit of a pincer action coming out of Z-Freak now on the retreat, and Limp looks to come from behind, but Mike also catches out him. They end up taking him down. This is an alleyway to hell right now between the secret shop and this side lane, so they shift on back right now. Limp still unable to find the proper duel and good initiation, which is one of the things that LC cannot benefit from unless you get her a Blink Dagger.
Which, I mean, she was looking okay for early farm, but then all hell broke loose, and she just died way too many times here for her to be effective early on in this game. And I guess 5 deaths isn't nearly as much as some of the other heroes in this game. I mean, there's like 7, 8, 9 deaths on Swindle, so this is just, I don't know what you can call this anymore, 23 to 32. And even though we thought that with more map control there was going to be more passivity coming out, that's just not the case. This is just all-out Dota right now. I mean, there's Whitebeard with that Negative Scepter.
Oh,
meanwhile, okay, that is a dead Swindle Melons. Well, rip.
This just feels like these teams are just like, we have been playing long enough. We're just going to go for it. I mean, the pickup of the Dagon even on the Skywrath Mage just goes to show that they're like, we don't care. We just want to take them out. We want to move on, and if we win this game, that's even the better. But we are tired of trying to plot and plan. It's 4 in the morning for some of us players, and we want to go to sleep, so they're just going to have an all-out brawl if they need to.
I mean, compLexity have been playing fantastically in this series. This game has kind of gotten away from them. They're certainly still in it, but yeah, I just think they're tired. This has just been a rough series for both squads, and I mean, at this point, the good thing that you can rely on is that at least Ush has pretty much no farm. But you look at TC, highest net worth, he's got a Negatives coming up in just a bit. You look at Mike, he's got a Maelstrom, he's got a Blade Mail, 3 freaking Null Talismans. There's really not much compLexity have to compensate or deal with that. I mean, yes, you have a Slark who's got a Blink Dagger and Drum, but what does that do for you in about a couple of minutes? And all of a sudden, though, Legion, Limp just gets enough for a Blink Dagger. He was at 1,200 gold recently, and now he has a full Blink, and he maybe even try to go on. He's going to go on Ush here.
I want to see it, baby. Blink in, make the duel happen. I want it. Gets it. It's time to fight, baby.
He doesn't win it. Oh, my God. He's 1 right click away. And I got to say, I like the choice of music there. Good show. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, I actually quite enjoyed that show. It's been pleasant to watch.
Yes.
Very dark.
Very dark. And that show escalates quickly, but well, enough about that for now. As Swindle is going to spot out. This is the one thing that Zeus does very well. Just counter warding. Meanwhile, I miss a kill. Moon very low. TC's coming in. He does use the Shadow Dance. He'll get out. Swindle, however, is getting ulted again. This might be his 11th death. Lightning Bolt comes through. That will do nothing, essentially. Nightmare came in as well. They'll grab 2 kills across the map, and God damn.
I honestly feel like I'm casting, like I'm back in the early days of casting when I took Dota Reddit requests.
Yes.
And just those kind of like, oh, cast this game. 300 kills in 30 minutes. And you're like, really? Is that even possible? All right, whatever. I'll cast it. This is what it feels like. It
does.
Feels like it's just really out of hand. There is no strategy. There's no technicality. It's just, well, let's just go, hey, look, there's a guy over there. Let's go beat the shit out of him. That's pretty much what it looks like.
It's just like a higher skill version of that, though. It's just like, you understand the choices the players are making, but it just, It's just so clowny, and I'm down for it 100% because it's awesome. And I mean, at this point in time, I think Nyx Assassins have a pretty substantial lead. Yeah, 10,000 in net worth, and they're going to look for this tower as well. Experience-wise, it's 5,000. I mean, Moon's the only real farm member of compLexity right now. He might even get caught out here. As Mike just is going to go to town on Moon here. He does have pounce. He's going to leap away. He has TP. Nature's Wrath is going to go. They still have vision for a bit. Treant's going through. Blink away from Moon just to make sure he gets out. But all the while, bottom lane, Tier 3 getting assaulted. Attack on Tier 3 as TC and the rest of Nyx Assassins are going in. Look at that tower fall. It's going to fall low and will go down. Mike TP's in as well. They want to continue onward here, but this might be the big fight that comes in this game.
Yeah, that drought bonus damage is clearly showing what it's good for. And here we go. Limp looking to jump forward. Is he going to get the duel off? He will, but it's so quick that I can't even have the opportunity to get a music off if I wanted to. They're pursuing on more. Oh, zap on Ush. The dagger coming out from Z-Freak gets it cleared out right now. And still, battle on the high ground. Whitebeard very, very low. Bursted apart with the Mystic Flare. Double kill for Z-Freak right now. Probably one of the biggest killing streaks you've ever seen on a Skywrath mage in her life. But regardless, the base still under the gun right now. The Treants, the Visage, Birds, Bane, Viper, they're moving over. Sleep gonna catch on Riser in the meantime. Still attention on the Rax. There goes your Swarm down. It's godlike streak here for TC on the Viper, but the Rax does end up falling here. Nyx Assassins lose 3 on the retreat out. TC, TP able to get away from that one, but Fluff might not be so lucky trying to get away from this one. There's your Magic Missile stun. No duel able to get extra damage, but regardless, they take him down. 4 for 1 all day, but the takedown of the Rax is what makes it all worth the while.
Every fight is just like getting punched in the face right now. There's just so much action. It's actually the most incredible game. I mean, I thought the first game was a man fight. The second game is, it's 30 to 38 at 22 minutes in. I don't know how much action you could want in Dota, but I think this is about the maximum, or at least very close to it. So
8 kills at 22 minutes? Like, I don't think I've ever seen this many. I don't think so. It's crazy.
Oh,
it's ridiculous. I mean, you want to say you want all Dota matches to be like this, but I think casters would have a heart attack in like just a best of 5.
We're doing all right, man. We're staying alive somehow. I mean,
I don't know how I'm conscious, Mott. I've already casted 4 girthy games earlier this morning. That last game was insane enough as it was. Now this, please help me here. Top lane, they're going for Ush, and they take him down. Moon Meander with the kill. They're moving on for TC. Moon Meander in the Shadow Walk, trying to get it back, but there's your return fire. Not going to quite catch too much. Now Swindle Melons under the poison. Nice swap save coming out from Riser, but now Riser under the pressure from that TC Viper. Mike looking to swing in with those Treant protectors. Mystic Flare Blast, godlike though. Continuation of kills coming out for TC. Versus first chase. There's your duel. There it goes from Mike. Sorry, I'm just pressing my buttons at this point. I can't handle it anymore, Mott. I'm gonna go fall down.
Okay, alright, that's a triple kill coming out at the end there. And they wipe everybody on compLexity. Sneaky Nyx Assassins. This is about as big as the lead is gonna get here. Actually, it goes back in favor of compLexity a little bit, but a huge engagement. All 5 dead for compLexity. I don't even know what's happening in half these fights. It's tough to even keep track. TC is putting in some damn work. He's 13, 2, and 14. And Nyx Assassins, at 24 minutes in, they do have the Rax bottom, the completely cleared Rax. Now their goal is going to be getting this tier 2 in the top lane, securing Roshan, which already you can see Fluff is in here. This is a lone Bane trying to take down the big boy himself. Fluff's going in. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to get him. Look at him, guys.
I'm going to do it. I can't handle this anymore. He's weighing it out, though, with the benefit of the Visage Birds and Drow would make it a lot easier, but he's been dancing with it a long time. Finally, Mike shows up. He'll pull out the Sprout, and well, he's body blocking him in for now, but there's your Treants. They're going to go for Roush. They would love to have an extra life because, well, all the bodies are hitting the floor in this game.
They really are. They absolutely are. Ush gets his Blink Dagger now. He has his Blink Mom build completed at 25 minutes in. Surprisingly enough, the carry for the team that's winning has done very little in this game in terms of his own farm, but he's been involved. He has his ultimate. Yeah, he's actually dead.
Wow.
They swap him, and he just goes down instantly.
Swap Mystic Flare and the Dagon. There's so much burst. He didn't even need the Dagon for that one. Just goes to show very flimsy Drow can easily be caught out
That's
from
a lot
this
of hate,
compLexity
man.
team.
That's just, they're hating on Ush this game. Ush has, let's see, how many deaths? 11. Is he tied with Swindle yet? Swindle has 13. All right. So there's a lot of dead bodies in this one. They're going to push down mid even without Ush, which means that they don't have the precision, or currently they don't have marksmanship from the Dro to give them some extra damage, or at least give him some extra damage. Limp heads up to the top lane. He looks like he's going for a BKB. He barely has a blink now. He actually has a decent amount of gold in the bank. He has his Mithril Hammer now. He has about 1,000 gold away from getting that recipe. That could be huge, but again, this is not a late game team for compLexity, it feels like. I don't know what they do, even if they get there. Meanwhile, Ike's Mike jumps on Moon. He's getting caught out. Mech goes through. It actually doesn't hit on Mike. There's going to be the Shadow Dance. They don't get the Gust. They do not get the TP stop there. They're TPing on Z-Freak. Mystic Flare. Fluff gets Ancient Sealed. They will bring him low and bring him down. Ike's Mike still has the Aegis, and now it's Tier 2 tower taking time, boys. Oh, God.
Pressing in from the north, though. They're going to continue a Death Ball strat. Here we go. Moon Meander lurking on the sidelines here, potentially maybe seen to come out from behind. Oh, convenient haste room for him. This is a very nice grab if he wants to get something done here as he leaps up across and looking to take out some neutrals in the meantime instead as pressure does continue here. Tier 2 tower under the gun. That Visage Birds, that Drow Aura are going to make it melt like butter here. Should be relatively easy takedown, and there it goes. So they're going to press forward and go for high ground. Looks like that is going to be the case.
All right, Limp, this is your time to shine, buddy. I believe in you. You can get a duel off. Come on, let's do this. No pressure, though, but still, Tier 3 tower being assaulted. They're ready. Ush just popped the mom. Swap in. Here we go. Fight going. Duel up on TC. He's low. He's going to fall. Winner for Limp. They're still going this front up on Moon Meander. There's the Soul Assumption Swindle getting low as well, but gets earned up. The Vistas Birds. They're chasing him down. They're going to obliterate him. Riser as well. They're all getting pushed back. On the other side, Limp is nightmared up. Buyback from Zeus. They'll get back. Mike gets taken. That's the Aegis. Zephyrix is zap. I'm still going, boys. Fluff is going to get brought low here. Agent Sealed as well. He's going to get taken down. No, don't walk back in. Mystic Flare getting him low. Z-Freak going to work. Triple kill for Moon Meander. They hold the high ground. The manliness continues onward. Ush has to back away.
Well, they get the Tier 2. They think they have what it takes to take the high ground, but compLexity just rambunctious as ever. Just blow them apart. 3 to fall, and, well, they decide to pull back. And, well, I mean, I want to say they're just going to regroup and formulate a new game plan, but let's be frank, there's no game plan. It's just, let's wait till everyone's alive and just go and throw our bodies in the base once more.
There's a whiteboard and everything's erased on it. There's just arrows being drawn towards the enemy base and just saying, fuck it, let's go, let's do it, boys. And I mean, that seems to be working for both squads. I mean, compLexity is more kind of just saying, okay, we just need to survive. We actually just need to win these team fights somehow. They have to use some buybacks, yes, but actually, it was only the Zeus, I believe, and TC on the other side bought back as well. And how much does this help compLexity, though? Again, they're actually getting back into it with that fight. And that gave them a 4,000 gold swing. They're back up to about 4,000 in net worth as of a deficit. Swindle, there's no reason for you to be here, buddy. Ush actually almost dies to the creeps and the lightning bolt, but
he gets his first kill, though. Congratulations, Ush now 1-11 on his Drow. This is your core late game Drow, finally getting his first pick off. But same to say here for the Legion Command. May have won a couple of duels, but has yet to even get a kill under her belt. But they're moving on forward here. They're going to go for TC. There's your duel. Battling on through, get the winner. Now looking to duel out with Mike. Leap in from Moon Meander. They take down 2. Nice, fantastic. Couple of grabs. They make it 3. Oh, it's all about compLexity here as they get it done.
That's actually just... it's actually incredible. Oh my god. What is this game? Riser, yeah, everyone's dying now, and Moon might be next. He gets silenced up as well. There's right click coming from Ush. Moon getting low. He's gonna go down, it looks like, and will fall to the brain sap of Fluff. Everybody is dead. He's right. It's a shit show.
On 3! They're all dead!
God. This is the most ridiculous thing in the world. Oh, man.
I'm about to put on a red nose, some clown shoes, and just kind of like piss myself at this point. The game is so freaking clowny, but
it really is.
Here we go. What, 89 kills before 30 minutes. As still, Nyx Assassins pressing forward after losing game number 1, and I don't know why the hell they want to try to take it to game number 3, but sure as hell they don't want to go out as losers, so they continue to fight as strong as possible. In compLexity, they would love to end this one. Some of their players battling way into the early morning, playing Dota all frickin' day now, pushing towards 15, 16 hours, and, well, Swindle Melons with the alt chat. It's at that point, and they're hating on each other.
Yeah, this is oh my god. Oh, Mike, please. Jesus. Alright. I'm just trying to keep Ush non-suicidal at this point. This game.
Newest Drow strategy, you know. Cloud9, look out. It's space creating Drow. All about that, you know, extra, you know, Wraith Band, Mask of Madness, you know, still essential Blink Dagger available, but here you go. Time to blaze it up, boys. Mid lane, we smoke up. We're looking to move on through here. You got your Legion Commander. Could be cautious if he catches it out here. Could be troublesome. There's your catch out, and a fight breaks out. Here we go, baby. Wow! And a Whelp to get a quick pick off here, but to continue more action here. Mike gonna get caught out next. Pops his blade mail in desperation to do as much damage before he ends up falling, but does do. 2 for 1 there in the end. TC looking to pursue on. Limp, Force Staff to briefly save, but he's so slow. Desperation TP. Riser saves with the swap, but regardless does end up falling. Riser, can he get away with a TP? No, he cannot. Double kill for Whitebeard on the Visage. Double kill for Moon Meander on your Slardar. 3 for 3 all day. Still an even match as term as that fight breaks out, but still Nyx can't quite break into the base.
I mean, you look at Moon Meander, he's just playing guerrilla tactics right now at 31 minutes in. He'll like take any kill that he can get, whereas the rest of his team is just dying across the map, and he somehow comes away and they take a 3 for 3 engagement. Maybe it was 4 for 3. I can't keep track of this. Even with a team fight recap, I can't do it, man. This is getting intense. Well, it's been intense for a while, but 43 to 52 at 32 minutes in. That's a Whitebeard Assault Cuirass with 1,000 gold in the bank, because why the hell not? Let's look at the items real quick. There's a Basher on Moon Meander. There's a Eye of Scotty. BKB finally done for Limp. They have a couple of Force Staffs. Dagon level 2, trying to go for what is an Ethereal Blade for Z-Freak. If he gets that, I'll be absolutely amazed. TC's trying to go for a Butterfly, I think, because he's got the Eagle Song there. There's a Mjolnir on Mike. I mean, can we see a Divine Rapier? What's the over-under on a Divine Rapier this game, Dakota? I don't know.
I would love to see anything like that. This game, it's apparently not spicy enough for you. So, Whitebeard, though, this isn't the first time today I've seen Assault Cuirass complete on Visage. I mean, look at that armor. Before even the cloak kicks in, plus 35 armor, this Visage Bird is not going to fall so easy. He's a tanky one indeed. So, continuing to battle it out here, Nyx Assassins maybe consider looking for a group effort here. Maybe making another go. Remember, already lost the racks on the bottom lane. compLexity, though, not going out without that fight as they press down this mid lane. Looking to move on through here. We might see another big engagement here in the mid lane, but also at the same time, Roche is about to be back up here. We could see Nyx Assassins waited out for that extra life.
This is one of those games where you're just kind of, you wake up one morning and your hands start shaking and you got that look in your eyes. You're just like, I've seen some shit. Speaking of seeing some shit, Whitebeard.
Long swap, there's the door, and he gets it done. That was swift. Even with all that armor, he couldn't really even hold a candle to that effort. So,
all right, well,
quickly bursted down.
Now compLexity needed to do that about 2 or 3 more times, and they're actually back in this game. There's 102 damage. Limp has... We talked about him not getting involved with those duels early on. He has got 106 damage all of a sudden. He's level 19. This is where it gets difficult for Nyx Assassins, and really Ush not having any farm is starting to come back and bite them. Gus comes through. They finally take down that tier 1 tower that's been haunting compLexity for so long. They get it done. Get some extra gold going their way. And the road back to 2-0 here for compLexity. It's going to be a hard one.
Second tower taken this game.
Okay.
Unbelievable after so many deaths and pickoffs and all the gold I'm sure they've inherited, but then quickly lost, therefore, right after. Happy to just try to take a structure here after already their base has been breached. So, you know, it's every little inch they can take here. And I want to say that, the bounty is going to play a big effect in this one, but frankly, both teams have been slouting each other so much that we're almost back to square even as far as net worth is concerned.
Yeah. And I mean, you do have the bottom racks for Nyx Assassins, so there is always that. I mean, you have that small advantage, so it really comes down to sneaky Nyx Assassins just being able to take the clown shoes off, untie them, you know, one lace at a time, and just make sure that you are able to secure this victory, because, I mean, with a set of racks, you have that advantage. The problem is Moon Meander, and I question whether or not he would be a force and impact later on in the game. He's done some fucking work. He's 14, 6, and 15. I don't know what else you need to do here for a Slark to really cement the fact that you're doing an incredible job. They Thunder God's Wrath just to get vision, make sure they're not in the Roche pit. And it looks like Nyx Assassins know this. Roche is going to be up in a couple of seconds here. It is a max duration Roshan, by the way, so...
A familiar bird, don't hand it over easy, and they're all waiting now. Z-Freak going to just plant himself to see when this Roche is going to pop back up here, and it's going to be in a hot second. Limp weighing it out, gets himself ready for a dueling, and the second the birds leave, yeah, there's Roche. Now he pops up. Okay, the bird's spotted out right now, so the Nyx Assassins know it's going to happen. It looks like compLexity just assume it's going to be a long timer, so they pull on back here, and we'll see if these sneaky Nyx Assassins decide to sneak themselves into that pit and take it behind them.
Nice, that's good. That's a good one.
I tried. At this point, my brain is absolute scrambled eggs. I think I said Slardar like 3 or 4 times instead of Slark.
I mean, it's the same type of thing, I think. They're taking Roshan, by the way. Nick's, you know, I was questioning the Sanji Yasha, the new meta pickup here for the Drill Ranger, but it's fine. I think he's actually doing a ton of damage that gives him some survivability, but I would like to see maybe like a Manta, then a BKB, but I just don't know if he's ever going to get to that point. Roche goes down. I think that was the... Yep, that's the third Roche, I think. Ixmike takes the cheese. The Aegis goes to TC. And this is where you have to win the game if you're Sneaky Nick's Assassins. All joking and man-fighting and, I don't know, just action aside, you've got to take the game here. And they're going to smoke up and they're going to look for an engagement again. So maybe you wrap around here into the bottom and just go for that kind of engagement if you're Sneaky Nick's Assassins. And that seems to be what they're going to do here. And it's pushing in, so if they get a kill, they can go straight to a tier 3 and a set of racks as well. This could be it here.
They're going bottom, though. Are they trying to go for the jugular or something? The Rex has already been cleared out, but they're looking to jump on in. There's a swap back on Swindle Melons to save him out, and the Blink also assists here from that Vengeful Spirit, but still pushing on through with that smoke. TC jumps in, and we might see a breakout here. They're looking to make it go on lift, and they get it done. And the Nyx Assassins clear out this game. There's your zap. Blast back on Moon as he leads the way to the north right now. But still pursuing on right now. I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. Still being on the Clint House. There is your blast. Mystic Flare going to fly right now. Mike does get the Blade Mail off, but it's not going to be enough to take down that Skywrath Mage. Jumping up to the north. Moon Meander can't get away. Falls. Immediate buyback. There's a duel. Catches on Whitebeard. Oh, he ends up losing. Bonus damage awarded to Visage. Now TC. Heavy blast coming in from that Skywrath Mage who manages to get himself back into the fountain to heal back up. Now Riser ascends the staircase to get back home and safe. A swap back into the fountain. Mike pulls out Blade Mail.
Hit the buildings. Hit the buildings. Please, guys, come on. You lost 4 heroes. You had 1 job. Hit the damn buildings. TC is alone. He's on an island. Riser goes in at like 25% HP, but they're going to get the kill on TC, but not before he kills Riser, the Vengeful Spirit. My God.
It's a 5-man takedown.
Hit the damn buildings, guys.
And what have they gotten done? Nothing. Nothing.
They cave.
No towers. No racks. Nothing.
This is, guys, there's a tier 4, there's a tier 3 there. You have a couple of options. I know you want to fight, but just hit the buildings. I guess they use a couple of the buybacks. That's very important, all jokes aside. Also, how deep does that go, man? How deep does your soundboard go? Because 18 coming through, I mean, you've got a lot going on there, man. I like it.
Yeah, you know, you got to be prepared for something like this. It's been a long time coming, but 107 kills at like 37 minutes, 38 minutes. This is one of those 1 in a million kind of a games, I guess.
This is what we've prepared for.
I've been waiting my whole life to cast this game.
Pretty much at this point in time, 107. That's just absurd.
Something.
That is something. And well,
Sneaky Nick's Assassins win. We unfortunately might have to do another one.
I mean, I'm at this point in time, I'm ready for anything here. A game 3, if it comes our way, well, we'll gladly take it and hopefully bring it home. But compLexity they're not out of this one. And Z-Freak is looking for fluff. Oh my God, the Ancient Seal, Ethereal Blade Dagon. Z-Freak blows up fluff. I did not think that would happen, but wow, he tried to get his Fiend's Grip off. No such luck. Moon jumps in, Whitebeard, in some trouble now. Soul Assumption, Abyssal Blade is gonna go. There's the Shadow Dance, but he still gets stunned up by the Familiars, and Moon cannot secure the kill on Whitebeard. Gus ends up missing. He pounces away. Dark packs out as well. BKB, Limp Duel, and TC falling low, but the winner goes to TC. Too much damage coming through. Magic Missile. Whitebeard, Moon jumps back in. Whitebeard getting low. He's gonna fall. Killing spree from Moon. Ush trying to bring Moon down, but he's so damn tanky. Ethereal Blade gets disjointed by Ush. He blinks away immediately. Okay, 3 down, and now Nyx Assassins, they're maybe in some trouble. They're going to lose a couple of their Visage Familiars as well. And now the tier 2 in jeopardy of going down. But all the while, the bottom lane, there's some creeps just marching in, trying to take down this tier 4 tower.
They're attacking the 4s here, and they ping it out like, guys, do we go back? What are we doing here? I mean, we snacked down at tier 2. It is going to be Swindle Melons to go back and try to clear house right here. But also, look at this. It's Ush coming in, trying to sneak his way into the base and do some damage. Yeah, Secret Agent Mission Impossible work happening right there. But breaking the base. They want to go in. They want to hit the tier 3 tower. Oh, fortification, however, going to be popped in. They're not going to get a whole lot done thus yet. Only 2 still dead.
Oh god, this is where it gets difficult here. TP's coming back through. Limp does go down. They get a kill, I believe. Oh god, Z-Freak, get out of there, buddy. They actually get another kill on this side of Nyx Assassins. The only two alive are in the base. And Mike says, I'm getting out of here. Listen, our secret agent mission is over. We haven't even taken the tier 4 tower, but yeah. Yep.
I love Dota.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
Met you once.
All right, well, they push on through. Nyx, gather up, brush off, get some band-aids, tamper your wounds. Let's go again, boys. Only Bane dead right now. TC, he's happy to just TP to get back to the mid lane, even if it means going to your own tier 3 to push on through. And here they go. They're considering charging down once more here. I don't know if they're thinking about maybe going for another set of racks. I don't think they're going to go right for the end of the game here, but as Ush begins to swell in some more damage for himself, it could be a lot easier for him. And as you see, compLexity not always taking the right calls on some of these fights. You got to remember, Visage, very, very tanky bird with that AC, and we saw Moonlander just try to go toe-to-toe, and it almost ended up being very sour for him. And here we go. A couple might meet here in the mid lane, but not crossing the river yet is compLexity.
Important to note that this is the first time since the game has pretty much started that compLexity now is evened out in the net worth chart. And as important as that is, it's not as important as not taking a set of racks yet, which they have not gotten the chance to do. Every single fight they've won, they've maybe tried to get a tower off the back end of it, but they just can't get outside their base. Us just putting pressure on the bottom lane pretty effectively. And there's going to be a Thunder God's Wrath used casually just to make sure they get some vision. No surprise there. And it's pretty short cooldown as well. Only about 84 seconds. Nature's Wrath is going to go trying to pressure out the lanes. Nyx Assassins are, as manly as this game is going, they could just ride it out and maybe take another set of racks or just take a, force out some TPs from compLexity and get things going their way. Roche is up in, I don't know how long. We'll know in about a minute at least. And for compLexity, it's really just, I don't know if you can really get Moon any more farm than he is. He's going for what seems to be a butterfly. He has the Eagle song. He's going to have that butterfly pretty soon. He already has an Abyssal. He has a Scotty. He can pretty much get maxed out here pretty soon. He's got the most net worth by a wide margin at 42 minutes into this game. So
looking way back on the draft and the Zeus being picked up, how useful has he actually been? Well, 3 and 17 and 18, I'd wager that he hasn't really brought in a whole lot. Yeah, now at this point in the game, he's providing a little extra vision, I suppose, with Thunder God's Wrath. He's clearing the waves as best as possible, so he's stuck on that kind of a duty, but really, as you can tell by the items he even holds here, not a whole lot. A Ghost Scepter, I guess, to prevent any sort of heavy damage coming his way, but at this point, he's just purely on defensive duty.
Yeah, and this is one of the lowest impact Swoonamelon games you're going to see, I think, in some time. He has just been the main driving force besides Moon in a lot of the compLexity games. In this game, it's been really down to Moon and obviously Limp to secure some kills. Even Z-Freak has been playing a monstrous game. Z-Freak on his Skywrath mage has 28 kills and 7 assists. Yeah, he's got 14 deaths, but my god, this guy has been getting some freaking ridiculous kills. He's got the second most net worth in the game with that Ethereal Blade Dagon level 3. He has bots as well and a 4-staff. If he gets a Dagon 5, you better look out for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Also, buy some BKB, Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Like, TC, you should have had that BKB a while ago, I think, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, I want to say, yeah, if they were absolutely like sweating this one out in all seriousness, then yeah, they would know promptly what to go for. But there we go. Thunder God's Wrath is going to reveal that the Sneaky Nyx Assassins are trying to flirt around with this Roche pit right now. Pings are going to happen right now, but it looks like compLexity, their ideas moving in on this top lane. They want to take down another tier 2 tower if possible. For the Nyx Assassins, they might wager just trading away that tower for getting the Aegis here, because they can take it down very, very quickly.
Yeah, I
no
think
medallion, I don't think on hand.
No,
but
they don't need it.
They have big damage.
Yeah, they really don't need it. I think that a tier 2 tower for Roshan is an exceptional trade for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. They pretty much almost won the cheese in an Aegis last time around, so they're going to try to pressure bottom, and this is the right decision. They can pressure this, push this in, and then obviously for compLexity, it's very difficult to contest Roshan, which has spawned, and they still have yet to take this tower in the top lane. They don't want to show themselves, and if they do, that's probably going to be Sneaky Nyx Assassins, go point there. Moon's going to try to take down some of these Visage birds. I think he gets one, but we've had a bit of a respite. There's been a couple of minutes without some fighting, which is actually just unbelievable to me.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I need a moment to breathe. I need a moment to recover, but yeah, this is absolutely out of control. What are we looking at here? About 120 some odd kills at 45 minutes in. I mean, it's fair to say that we all need to take a moment to breathe. My hand is cramping up severely.
Let's meditate on this one. I mean, like, your hand, man. I mean, I don't know about that. It's more so the voice than anything else. Like, my hand's fine. It's camera work, though. But, yeah, this is going to be at a Tier 2 tower for Roshan trading. You talked about it. This is, I think, definitely favoring that of Sneaky Nyx Assassins. And they still have Zeus in the bottom lane. And the only thing he's really committing is a Thunder God's Wrath. So if they break out into the fight, it's going to be essentially a 4 versus 5 if they stay top. I don't think that's the case. Buyback status, surprisingly enough, only one in the game, and that's the Vengeful Spirit. Does that even matter? Probably not. Smoke up for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Every smoke has resulted in a kill. I'm almost 100% sure about that. And they're going to try to convert yet another one as they move in towards the bottom lane. Again, they're going to go for this wraparound. If they get a kill off of the back end of this smoke, they can maybe transition into a Tier 3, but you've got to hit the buildings, guys.
Yes, please do. Please hit the buildings. They're looking to press on through here. Can they get a hold of Swindle Melons? Look at Mike, considering doing the TP. He actually goes all the way up to the top lane here to try to slow their roll, but yeah.
They know they're missing.
Know.
Because Thunder God's Wrath doesn't give them the vision. They're still smoked up. I think it doesn't give the vision, so they have an understanding they're off the map. So they don't know if they're top. They don't know if they're bottom. They don't know really where they are. compLexity has to be a bit careful. And that's just a really good ultimate from Swindles. It's better to use that to get a scouting report than it is, I think, to use in a team fight at this point in the game. So
they pull back. They're waiting. They're like, we don't want to just throw our bodies in this time. We want to make sure that when we commit, we can get the job done here. And it looks like they're not considering going for another set of racks. They want to go for the win. And if they can find their opportunity to jump in, they're going to go for it here. And Limp clears out the wave, and still patiently as ever, waiting it out, and they might hide it out. They're going to hide. They're going to move themselves in the trees. Uh-oh. Going to be spotted, though. They have to pull back.
I mean, at this point, I think the reason why people are being so patient is that if Sneaky Nyx Assassins loses this next fight, I think they've given up too much money away to compLexity, and they could just start taking down towers and, of course, taking down a set of racks. So if Sneaky Nyx Assassins reins it in here and they get a good fight going their way, I think they take the game. Again, buyback status, a lot more than we saw a minute ago, as there's 3 now with compLexity. Of course, Z-Freak doesn't have it, which is actually a big deal. You don't usually consider a Skywrath mage having buyback at this point in time a big deal, but I mean, it's very important. And Zeus, well, yeah. No offense to Swindle, but he has not had the biggest impact in this game. It's just a really rough Zeus game, to be fair. And,
big swap.
Ush.
There we go. Considering making a move on Ush. Ush using the Mask of Master to retreat out. They spot him out there with the Thunder. They get him with a magic missile here. Can they burst him down? Self-defensive sleep here to help it out in the meantime, but they're looking to swarm on it. Zap! From behind. It's Z-Freak with the Wicked Streak. Buyback coming out as Mike had also fallen. Considering coming back in, does keep. They're making a move into the base right now. They're going for the throne. Can they get it done right here? Looking to move on in. They're going to try to slow their roll right now, but I don't think it's going to happen. Another sleep going to catch on the VS. They're looking to take it right to him, but can they? There's your duel. Slashing down on TC. Can he get the takedown here in the extra damage? He can't yet, but still going toe-to-toe, but damage. Going to be coming out from the base. Popping out the BKB. The base. They can do it. Can they end this game?
They're so close. There's no blip. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They did it. They finally did it, Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Oh, my God.
Thank fucking God that this game is over.
Oh, my God. One of the most impressively fun games I've ever witnessed in my life. The most manly team fights. The biggest bar brawl I've ever seen. Sneaky Nyx Assassins, after a 50-minute marathon with punches being thrown from every side, they take the victory. We'll take a quick break. We'll jump into the third game. I don't know if any game can top that one, Dakota. My God.
Folks, we want to thank you, of course, for coming by and hanging out here at the Canada Cup. We appreciate you, as we will love to have you follow us over here at Coddle Guy, at Mod Dota, and of course our fantastic stats man, Mr. at Mod Packs. Fantastic stuff. Believe it or not, we actually have one more game here. This is just the semifinals of the Canada Cup. Winner's going to be moving on to play Navi US. I cannot believe we have one more game to go.
Guys, we really appreciate you being with us here and having some fun. Go ahead and check out Dota2.ca. Make sure you follow twitch.tv/Dota2 Canada Cup and check out the ticket, $5.99 in the Dota store. If you need a reason to buy the ticket after that game, I don't know what else to tell you. We're going to be back in just a second, guys. Stick around.